All right, Pete, 15 times.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What do you think of this morning?
Oh, everything just feels so routine after all these years, so kind of feels like deja vu or Groundhog's Day or however you want to put it. But yeah, like I've said before, it feels like I was just here doing my first one, and now we're doing our 15th. So it's been a long haul to here. And
I
we're
was
still here.
noting to Bethany when I saw the picture. You have gray hair now.
Yeah.
And you were, no offense, but just a kid when you first started here.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Probably partly due to some of this madness is the gray hair. So yeah, it comes with the territory, I guess.
So, line out the race for us. What are you thinking, and what do you got in front of you?
I mean, the trail reports sound good. The weather reports sound okay. It looks like maybe similar to last year, where the first half of the race is going to be a little warmer, and then looks like some below zero temperatures the second half up the Yukon and on the coast. So we'll just see how it goes. I think the snow's good most of the way, except for in the burn, which is typically bare anyway, so it's not too big of a surprise. But anything can change, and forecasts can change in the blink of an eye, and so I don't put too much thought into long-term forecasts. Probably not more than a day ahead of ourselves or anything.
Well, that brings up a good thing. So when you're in this mode, how far in front do you look? Do you look tomorrow, or do you look a couple of days? What do you look?
Yeah, I mean, if you can get a good weather report, a few days is nice, but you don't, after a day or two, they don't hold a lot of weight just because you never really know what's going to happen. So yeah, we try to get some reports here and there, but just kind of take it one day at a time.
Now I never asked you this either. Which is your favorite? You have the northern route and the southern route. We're doing the northern one this year.
Yeah.
Which is there any? There's quite a bit of difference between them as you head up in there.
Yeah, I've typically had better luck on the southern route. I'm not sure why. It's a little tougher trail. It's less broken. Wind in your face going up the Yukon. Wind is some of the stuff we're used to. So I don't know if I have a favorite. But yeah, it doesn't. I don't know if it matters.
Yeah. Talk about the team. You're it's a little different than the K300 team.
Yeah, I mean, most of the same dogs that did K300 are here. And a lot of dogs that were here last year in Iditarod. 3 really nice dogs from my buddy Richie. So those additions to the team that have been part of his team the last few years. So it's a nice group. There's probably, I think there's 3 or 4 rookies in the team, but the rest of them have all either started or finished Iditarod. Most of them have. So.
Well, every race you've raced, Richie's raced, correct?
Uh-huh.
So this is the first one without him. But you got any thoughts on that?
Well, I did my first 3 without him.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't start till 2013, and I started 2010. But yeah, it's fun to see him on the trail and stuff. But it is what it is. We go out there and do what we got to do.
Yeah. So, you got weather, and you got a pretty good dog team in front of you here. You looking at anybody, specifically? Do you have any idea who's going to be up there with you?
I think just the typical guys that are normally up there are going to be up there, and then it's just a matter of miles to see how things kind of shake themselves out. The further you go, the more things get shooken out. So I imagine by Nikolai there's still going to be quite a few teams right in the mix, right in the front of the race, and just one of those things. Time will tell how it plays out after that.
I know this race, for whatever reason, this is 15 for me also. It just seemed more, just okay. We're doing everything is in a mode of flow. Mm-hmm. Is the race like that also, where you've done it enough times that you know what to expect, and you're kind of like, okay, here's what I'm going to do?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, unless you have unforeseen things like the dogs get sick or stuff like that, those things can kind of put a hiccup in the plan. But as long as you don't break your sled or have some crazy thing happen, you kind of know what to expect, at least for the first 350 miles or so.
Yeah.
We're hoping for no surprises.
Yeah. Well, you got a lot of folks that have brought you here. Want to talk about that a little?
Yeah, I appreciate all the support from back home, the whole Kuskokwim River area and all the villages, and all my family and friends back home, and then all our great sponsors that have been with us forever, and just appreciate everybody's support. Definitely wouldn't be here without all the help, all my whole crew that's been helping me all week here. Too many people to thank, but it's a big effort by everybody, and we really appreciate it. And it wouldn't mean the same, if we weren't sharing it with a bunch of different people. So we appreciate the help and the support.
All right, well, have a good race, Pete.
Yeah.